Hey leaders, I just wanted to take a quick second before we start the video. Actually, the video's already started. Before we get into much of the details about next week, to thank you for this past week. You have no idea what a blessing it is to not only witness, but also to see you guys enjoying time of community with your group. Whether that was hanging out and playing a game, eating food, talking, whatever that might look like, just to see the joy on the students' faces as they were poured into intentionally. And that's a credit all to you guys. I'm so grateful for you guys and what you guys are doing. So thank you for a great week this past week. Now, let's jump ahead to this week. This week, we have the Ridge. We are going to have a lot of things packed into this Sunday night. We're doing worship, a lesson, life groups, and then at the end of the night, we are going to have Foursquare and Nine Square, kind of a, I wouldn't say a tournament style, but just like, hey, we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. So anyway, want to encourage you guys as leaders, get involved during those times. These are easy games to play and really can connect you with a lot of students as you're standing with them in line or next to them throughout the game. So I encourage you to be involved, engage, and have a good time with it. So that's this Sunday night. We're also going to be discussing friendship. This is a very practical and applicable topic for our students. So we're going to be talking about friendship. I know we've glossed over this in the past, but we're going to be talking about what does it look like to have a wise or a foolish friend, and how do we balance some of this hardship where God does not command us not to have friends that are not safe, but at the same time, who is our inner circle? Who is that, I always think back to that old commercial where you could put your 5 favorite friends or your circle or whatever it was. I think it was with Sprint or Verizon or something. Anyway, everybody had their top 5 or whatever. Who are your top 5 that you go to, that you call the most regularly, that you're asking, you're being influenced by, and so on and so forth. So we're going to talk about that a little bit this week and how those people affect us in our faith. So excited about where that's going to go. Encourage you to read over the discussion questions a little bit as well. Kind of lastly, just a friendly reminder, November 14th, we have Fields of Faith. And that is an awesome opportunity where we get together on North Hunterdon's football/soccer field, and we just pray for our students. We have some worship. We have some testimonies shared. It's a great chance to encourage, to step alongside, to do so many valuable things that we can be praying for that school, the community, and everything else included. So I want to just ask you guys, if you could be there, that'd be awesome. You have no obligation to be there. It's not another nice student ministry. I know it's a lot to ask. Families are invited, so if you want to bring family members or even friends to come along, that's great. But it's a special night that we want our student ministry to be represented and connected with. So if you can be there, awesome. And if you're interested and you're like, hey, I'm going to be there anyway, well, we do have just a short section of time where we welcome people. I would love to put some of you on that team, as well as a prayer time at the very end, where if students have questions about their faith or anything like that, we kind of have an area where they can go and pray. Which, just not to get off on a tangent, but we have students that have gone to the past Fields Faith and accepted Jesus Christ into their hearts. And so we want to be a light. We want to be a testimony. We want to be a witness for God's name and his glory. So if you can be there, awesome. If not, completely understand, and would just ask that you be reaching out to your students and encouraging them to go, and at the very least praying for that event. So love you guys. Excited about this Sunday. Thank you so much for just everything you guys are doing, and I'll be praying for you guys this week. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.